Like most governments around the world, the New Zealand government has announced its first stimulus package in an attempt to limit the damage done to the economy by the coronavirus. Will the package achieve its goals, and what will be the longer-term effects? First, however, please help this channel by giving this video a like. Every like will help the YouTube algorithm. Thank you in anticipation. The New Zealand government last Tuesday announced a series of financial stimuli to help the New Zealand economy weather the storm that is coming because of the effects of the coronavirus pandemic. We are a trading nation, with tourism being very high on the list of income earners for the country. With the borders effectively closed, there will be a serious hit to our economy. Personally, I am involved in an inbound tourist enterprise and am increasingly concerned as to the immediate future. Will I have a job next week? Now to the government's overall package. It is stated to be $12.1 billion in overall size, but that is over several years. If I was cynical, I would say that the $0.1 billion part is to make sure the PM statement as to the package being the biggest of her career is in fact true. In my opinion, the package should be aimed at keeping businesses operating and therefore keeping their employees in work. Some businesses will not survive, but the numbers failing must be kept to a minimum, or the costs involved in social welfare payments will be unsustainable. For any country's economy to succeed, there must be a productive sector that is profitable enough to cover the inevitable costs of the unproductive sector. The package, as outlined on Tuesday, is not as focused on keeping businesses afloat as I would deem necessary. As an example, the wage subsidies to employers are effectively limited to small businesses with up to 20 staff. This is because of the cap on the amount any business can claim. Yes, it will cover nearly 80% of businesses, but nowhere near that percentage of workers, as those businesses with more than 20 staff do in fact employ the vast majority of the workers in this country. It appears from this that the numbers on the unemployment roll will vastly increase, and therefore be a further drain on the shrinking productive sector. We will see. When announcing the package, the government asked that politics be kept out of the discussions. However, the government has failed itself in that, as it has taken the opportunity given to it by the pandemic to raise the base rates of benefits by $25 per week, and this is to be on a permanent basis. Remember, the beneficiaries will not be losing their income, as benefits will continue to be paid, and they will in fact be no worse off. So what is the rationale behind this increase? Or is it just a vote-buying ploy for the election later in the year? I do understand that minimum income workers will spend any increase, so increasing economic activity. But to make being on a benefit as profitable as being in work is just bad economics. In addition, the minimum wage rate increase planned for the 1st of April is still to go ahead. The increase will put businesses under additional pressure at a time when they can least afford it. The government is planning on supporting businesses on one hand and taking that support away on the other. In my opinion, and I don't support minimum wage levels except as an ambulance at the bottom of the cliff scenario, the minimum wage increase should have been delayed till the conclusion of the effects of the pandemic. The pandemic is a health emergency, but the government has failed to put sufficient money into the health sector. Of the package of $12.1 billion, only $500 million is going to health. That is less than 5% of the package, and also less than the accumulated deficits that are currently being amassed by different district health boards. What is needed is a massive increase in the numbers being tested, so that the country can properly assess the impact of the virus on New Zealand. This, plus the district health boards having sufficient funding to be able to provide adequate facilities to cover any future needs because of the pandemic. Just maybe the amount needed to be allocated to the health sector should have been doubled. In my opinion, I would like to see an immediate start to some of the infrastructure projects that the government is planning. This capital spending will keep people employed and act as a stimulus to the overall economy. As a final note, I did see some advice on protecting yourself from the coronavirus. Eat up to 6 cloves of raw garlic per day. No, it won't cure the disease, but it will ensure that you are able to keep to the guidelines for social distancing. Stay calm and don't panic buy, as we will get over this, and I believe sooner rather than later. Both China and South Korea appear to have gained control, and we will too. Well, that is the end of this video. If you would like to comment, both positive and negative, feel free, as it is good to have a two-way conversation. Remember to hit the like button, as that will help the YouTube algorithms. Any comments you wish to make may give me ideas for future commentary. Please share this video with your friends and family. If you wish to subscribe, then push the relevant buttons, including the little bell. Then you will find out when I upload a new video. Just use the appropriate buttons. Thanks for watching Captain Corky's commentary, and we will see you next time.